Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. We are back for the new year. I found something new to review. This is called Chain Soldier. That is the English version of it. Anyway, what is the Japanese version? I'm not going to try to butcher it. Probably already forgot some names here too, so hopefully the subtitles are on and I can give you the names of the characters. Keep in mind that there is an uncensored version of this. We are not going to be putting that on YouTube because I one day hope to monetize this channel. And if I'm showing some boobies, we are not going to be monetized. So if there is an uncensored version, I will not be reviewing that particular version, just for reference. So I had no idea what this was going into it. I saw somebody else say, hey, they're going to do an uncensored version of it, and that's all I heard. And I was like, well, why not? I clicked on this based on the title, and I was like, what the hell is this? So we start off with some demon-looking things. You know, we have This Is My Path. The one path is to become the head of the demon corps. The other path is to become a hero. So let's go ahead and skip past the intro. Now keep in mind, I do watch intros and outros like once. Every single season. So I will watch the beginning of it, I will watch the end of it, and then for the rest of it, I'm skipping the intro and outro unless I really like the song. And they're not bad. Definitely not bad intro, not a bad outro. But kinda, yeah, you know, I'm not gonna be rewatching it again. Let's put it that way. So we start off with some high schoolers here, and he is just cleaning up this mess. Guys is really good at cleaning. We quickly learn that there are peaches, so kind of like the devil fruit from One Piece, and they only affect women. So women, I'm assuming, eat it, and they gain some sort of power. Men have no powers. So men have zero powers in this universe. They are plain Jane, everyday average Joes. Women have all the power and the crazy abilities. So yeah, men cannot get from powers from peaches. They must power their own skills. These are two characters that nobody cares who they are. This guy is like, well, I'm done with school, so I guess I got to get a job and do something. And then out of nowhere, he is transported to this kind of crazy world, which is called Mato, refers to the alternate dimension connecting through gates. And just, I guess, sometimes periodically, it just pops up in random locations, and there are demons within it. And if normies are inside of it, y'all have to basically just stay there and wait and hope you don't get attacked. If you do, it's every man and woman for themselves, or you die and hope the demon corps show up. So, you know, I'm getting kind of Demon Slayer-esque vibes. A little bit from this, a little bit of One Piece vibes. But basically these giant black creatures that remind me, I cannot remember the name of that old game where the crazy temple run. Yeah, they kind of remind me of the creatures of Temple Run, except they have like a mask on. So he's about to get wrecked, and bada bing, bada boom, attractive lady with the long white hair shows up, and there you go. So she comes in, kills it. Apparently she can make these things slaves. That is her ability. So that is where you're getting the slave part of the name from. Very good with the sword. So no worries, I'll save you. Her name is Kyoka. Kyoka Uzan, the commander of the Demon Defense Force 7th Squad. And this is our introduction to her. I believe his name is Yuka, if I remember correctly. So they're just running around, killing demons. Then we have the other members of the 7th Squad as well. So you got the pink-haired girl, who she is in elementary school. She is like 11. You got this blonde-haired person, and we got a green-haired person. So we the abilities are, one has a gun, green hair has a gun, blonde hair turns giant, and I'm not sure if we actually saw pink hair's ability. I'm calling them by their hair color because I can't for the life of me remember their names. But they are all the underlings. There's a couple other people that also got trapped in Mato. I think that's how you say it, M-A-T-O, Mato, along with Yuka. and they are just using their powers to beat the crap out of everything here. So yeah, good to go. No major issues. We have another girl here that created a barrier. She's saying if it was just myself, I can handle it, but I have to defend these people too, so it's kind of hard because obviously you're trying not to get other people killed. I mean, that's ultimately, their code of conduct is save. That's their whole job. Save other people from dying. That's perfectly good job here. Police officers of the underworld. Yuki. There we go. Yuki Wakarura. There we go. There's the main person's name. I will remember it, I promise you. For next time, I'll remember that. I watched this during my lunch break. So there's like a 6-hour delay here. So essentially, this is the part where she's like, yeah, be my slave. So she's like, I've never done it with a man before. I don't know what's going to happen. But he gave her finger a little kissy poo. And he turned into a giant monster-looking thing. Pretty cool looking. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a Gundam. But yeah, he turns into a demon himself. And then he is useful. He is very strong and very useful and beats the crap out of all the other demons. Then they form into one big giant demon. She then is like, yeah, you're really powerful. You can continue being my slave. And then basically her ability has a consequence. So as a master, I'm obligated to reward my slaves based on what they do. So normally, it is like pork. So basically, when she controls the demons, they just want some meat. So she just gets them some pork. Good to go. No issue there. However, when it happens on a man, this Mr. Yuki here is a little bit of a perv. So we all know where this is going. And she's like, my body's moving regardless because this is what he wants. So they have a little makeout sesh there. Getting all hot and heavy. Get a nice little booty shot there as well. And then it pans up. So he's fine with it. He's like, yep, I get to be your hero and I get to make out with the hot chick. So perfectly fine. Demon Defense Force. She wants to be the Supreme Commander, Demon Defense Force. So as I said, you got One Piece in here. You got Gundam vibes in here. You got Demon Slayer vibes in here. Maybe a little bit of Darling in the Franxx too, I would say. But interesting overall. So basically he was like, well, I can either stay with the hot chick, continue to get awesome rewards, and be a hero, or I can go back to some mundane office job. Gee, I wonder which one I'm going to pick. I thought this was kind of hilarious. Because let's be honest, if any guy was given the opportunity, any sane man was given the opportunity to be a hero and make out with a hot chick, yeah, zero hesitation. Zero. Let's just be honest. Zero hesitation. But Miss Kyoka, so that's what's going to happen. So he is going to be the caretaker. He said he was good at taking care of things, so he is going to be the chef. He's going to be the cook. He's basically going to be the butler of this inn that they got going on here for these girls. I don't know if there's other people, because the building that they're in is gargantuan. It looks like a straight-up hotel, so I'm assuming other people live in it besides these 4. Well, now 5, I guess. But, yeah, so here comes the giant harem. Apparently, men cannot be members of the Demon Defense Force, and that makes sense because men don't have any powers. So, because men don't have the ability to eat a peach and get powers, they're pretty useless in this society. So, he's like the one useful dude in this entire universe, essentially, is what they're saying. And he's only useful because a woman made him useful. That's basically the whole deal there. Everybody is his senior. He is at the bottom of the barrel. They immediately start like, I'm hungry, make me food, do this, do that. And then that's pretty much where we end. And, end of first episode. We'll skip past the outro here. This kind of explains the powers a little bit. There you go, making out a little bit. There is no preview for next episode, so no no preview for next episode, but it is called Suzu Bare Skin, so probably going to be a lot of censored things. I am guessing. Let's just, there we go. There we go. Sure, there you go, right there. That may be the thumbnail for you. But first episode, first impression, not knowing anything about this thing, going into it, let's give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's a good place to start. Definitely room to improve. Artwork is good, fighting is good, choreography is good. I didn't really pause it on too many still images besides doing the review to see, I don't know what studio is animating this. Maybe that's something I'll look into as well. If it's not Mappa, then we should be good to go for a little while. Mappa does good work, but they've been riding their employees really hard lately. So other than that, let me know what you think about this show. Are you gonna be what version are you gonna be watching? Give me some comments there. You're watching the censored or the uncensored version? Put that in the comments down below. While you're down there, subscribe, notification bell, like, share, all that fun stuff. This is going to be the Thursdays. So Thursdays now is going to be this because I have nothing else to review right now. And I'm going to try to find at least one other show to do shorts with. I know My Hero Academia is coming out, but that's not until like May. And I'm not sure what else is coming out in the coming weeks. So I'll just have to go to my anime list and find out. But that's my problem, not yours. Anyway, thank you for watching. And as always, have a good one.